Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a tutorial for you today, this time another fall inspired look. I'm going to be using a new product that I just got in the mail this week, and it is the LORAC Mega Pro palette. I bought it for myself for my birthday, and I've only used it one other time aside from filming today, and I think it's just really fun. There are so many cool color combinations that you can get, and I don't have the other two Pro palettes. I have a little Pro Trio. I think there's some colors from the first LORAC Pro palette, but I really wanted this one when I saw it because I felt like the colors really spoke to me. There was just such a wide variety, and of course the finish is something that these palettes are really known for. So if you look at the close-up here, you can see that there are several rows of matte colors mostly, and then several rows of shimmery colors. Some of them, I wouldn't say they're glittery necessarily, but some of them have really fine milled glitter in them. They're just a really nice array of colors and finishes, and it's just a super fun palette to play with. And the first time that I sort of dove in, which was Thursday morning, I came up with this look, photographed it, and knew that you guys would love to see it in a tutorial, so that's what I'm going to film for you today. I'll try to give you some little reviews along the way, and I'll be using some other products that I think you might want to pick up for these fall looks as well. So I hope you enjoy and keep watching. So the first step, as always, is to prime my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Fergie Shimmer Eyeshadow Primer today. If you guys haven't tried this, it's amazing. It's pretty much an exact dupe for the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin, which is more of the like champagne-y shimmery color. And I'm just coating that across my eyelids from lash line to brow. Then I'm going to go in with a E25 Sigma brush into the Dusty Plum color of my LORAC Pro Mega palette. And I'm going to place that right through the crease, kind of blending across, concentrating the majority of the color on the outside portion of my crease and then blending towards the inner corner. This is going to serve as sort of a transition color for the darker shade that I'm going to put on top of it. The E25 brush from Sigma is sort of the perfect size and fluffiness to apply this in a really nice, soft way, and also helps to blend out the edges. I'm going to go in with that exact same brush and pick up some of the darker Mulberry shade that's right to the right of the Dusty Plum and apply that directly over top of the first color, but this time again concentrating the majority of it on the outside corner of my eye because I'm really wanting it to sort of look smoked out and sort of dramatic, so that's why I'm putting the majority of it there. And again, I'm using this same brush to blend out as well as apply the product. If you don't have an E25 brush, just anything that's sort of big and fluffy will work really well to blend out the edges. Then I'm going to go in for my lid color, and I'm using this matte gray, which I absolutely love. I think it's such a unique color and one that you don't see in a lot of palettes. It is a gray, but it's sort of a slate gray, if that makes sense. It has a little bit of a blue undertone to it, which I think is perfect for brown colored or amber colored eyes. And I'm applying that with a flat shader brush, just kind of putting it all over the lid and up into the crease. Next, I'm going to be applying this deep teal color using my Sigma E70 brush, which is sort of a angled shader brush. It's really great for getting in the sort of deepest part of the crease and getting that flared out look on the edge of the eye. I'm going to be putting it right over sort of the in-between part of the gray and the Mulberry color, and these colors added all together sort of almost make this plummy wine color, which I think is really beautiful for fall and kind of a nice addition to this look, sort of deepening it up and making it a little bit more smoky than it was before. Next, I'm going to be highlighting with Cream from the LORAC Mega Pro palette, and I'm using just a flat shader brush to pick this up, and I find this is the easiest way to apply a highlighting color, and I'm just putting that right at the tip of my brow bone there, underneath my brow, but right above that Mulberry color, and it just really helps to lift the eye. You can see that I'm also using it just right on the outside to sort of blend down or soften the edge of those darker shades. I'm going to go in with that same shader brush and pick up Sand, which is kind of a nice champagne-y shimmery color, and I'm putting that just right on the inner corner and sort of blending it right to the edge of where the darker colors start on my lid and crease. And now it's time for eyeliner. I'm going to be using my Laura Geller Eye Calligraphy eyeliner pen, and I absolutely love this eyeliner pen. I just think it's fantastic. A lot of eyeliner pens that I have, like these sort of felt tip pens, are sort of a stiff point, and I find that to be sort of difficult to work with because you can't really lay it flat across the eyelid. And so you can see here where I'll sort of use the side length of the brush to sort of add on the liner, and that makes it a lot easier to apply. I'm going from the very inner corner and dragging it all the way across, sort of creating almost a wedge shape so that it's thicker on the outside edge and thinner on the inside edge, which again is going to lift that outside corner of my eye. I really love a black liner like this because I think it's just really dramatic and it adds just such a nice look to the overall eye makeup, and it really helps to define the shape of your eye. I'm also going to add just a slight wing to the outside edge, which will also again help lift the eye shape and just sort of complete the look. With a lot of eyeliners, liquid especially, I have trouble with them sort of blurring or bleeding a little bit on the inside corner. I think it's because I have really bad allergies. For some reason, this LORAC one does not do that at all. I could also use it to tightline, which means to put the eyeliner on the inside of my eyelid, and it doesn't irritate my eyes at all. I just think it's a perfect eyeliner, and the trio actually comes obviously with 3 eyeliner pens, one that's sort of a classic tip, one that's a more dramatic tip, and then one that's a slanted tip. And I've had them for several months now, not seen any drying out. I use them quite often. You can see where I'm sort of tightlining here. And I just think they're wonderful products. The black is really nice and rich, and it has just sort of a normal finish. It's not really shiny, it's not really super matte, it's just sort of in between. I'm not a huge fan of the eyeliners that have a shimmery finish. For my bottom lash line, I'm going to be using the Avon Extra Lasting Eyeshadow Pencil in Sapphire. These are really creamy pencils that are a great size and shape to sort of put right under that lower lash line. I have issues with things staying on the lower lash line, but I feel like this is a product that really stands the test of time. Typically, I will just put it on the outside part of my lash line and then just blend it across. Last step on the eyes is to go in with my mascara, and I have been using this absolutely non-stop since I got it a few weeks ago. It is from Makeup Forever, and it is the Smoky Lash Mascara. That brush is fantastic for really just gripping the lashes and adding on a dramatic amount of product without it being cakey or making them look clumpy. It just really looks dramatic. I feel like it adds a lot of length, a lot of volume, and I absolutely have zero, and I mean zero, flaking. I can't say that for many other mascaras. Too Faced Better Than Sex looks great. A few hours into the day, it's all over my cheeks. There are other mascaras that I just absolutely love, but they don't wear as well. This one I'm just 100% impressed with. I wouldn't change a thing about it, and I think that it's a mascara that everybody needs to try. It's great on the upper lashes, it's great on the lower lashes. Like I said, it lengthens, defines, separates, and adds volume, and I can't really ask for anything more in a mascara. It's just absolutely perfect. And that's the eyes complete. Nice smoky look for fall. Next, I'm going to be using a cheek color from Coastal Scents called the Forever Blush in Charming. This is a fantastically pigmented blush that you just have to use the ever slightest amount to really get color built up. And I'm applying this with my Real Techniques blush brush, which I've gotten recently and I absolutely love. It's just the perfect size and fluffiness to apply your blush. I'm putting that, of course, on the apples of my cheeks and going back. Next, I'm going to be adding my highlighter color, and I'm doing this with an eyeshadow actually. It's the Jane Cosmetics eyeshadow in Lotus, and it is just an absolutely gorgeous color. It's sort of a champagne-y, shimmery color, but it's really subtle. I don't think it's too much. And I'm applying this with my Sigma F5 brush, which is a really great size for just getting in those smaller areas. I'm just applying this to the tops of my cheekbones and right to the outside portion of my eyebrow, then right down the bridge and tip of my nose. And my favorite portion to highlight is right above my lip on my Cupid's bow, which just makes that upper lip look extra full. I'm going to be applying a nice high shine gloss, which is the Maybelline Elixir in Dashing Orchid. I love, love, love these lip glosses. You can see the applicator is just so perfectly pointed so you can get your nice little lip shape on the top. The product itself is really creamy, not at all sticky, one little bit. I feel like it's a good long-lasting lip gloss for what it is. You know, it's not something that's gonna last all day, but I don't mind reapplying it at all, and it's just a perfect color for fall. Nice and shiny, but a really sort of deeper orchid color, which is just so beautiful with this eye look. And there you have my fall inspired first look from the LORAC Mega, oh whoops, got some lip gloss on my teeth. What was I saying? Oh yeah, from the LORAC Mega Pro palette. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and be sure and find me on Instagram and Facebook, where I post practically every day, if not twice a day, different looks and tips and tricks that I have found for you guys. So hope to talk to you soon. Bye.